Hello everyone, this is a question with another haul video. This is my haul video for January 2022. A lot of great stuff this month. Really looking forward to showing you all what I got. A bunch of stuff from a bunch of Right Stuff pickups, a bunch of stuff from eBay, Reddit swaps, used bookstores, Amazon, any place you can think of. I managed to go to Book Off for the first time in California, which was awesome. So I got some pickups from there. So a little bit of everything. And if you like this video, like usual, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you have any comments about this pickups. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on started with the video. Okay, so the first place I'm going to show off is stuff I picked up from Book Off. This is a store that I've actually never been to before. I see it talked about in a lot of manga YouTubers videos, especially ones that live in California. And I was in Disneyland a few weeks ago, and so on our way back, I went ahead and stopped at one that was about 15 minutes out of the way. And it is kind of a giant used media place, books, DVDs, video games, and then they also have a lot of manga in English and a lot of Japanese manga. They had a ton of stuff. The pricing wasn't like blow you away. I mean, most of the used stuff they had was stuff that was in print, and it was like $2 off new retail. So it was like for a book that you would pay $14.99 for, they had it used for like $12.99, which, Right Stuff, I can get it for cheaper than that and get it brand new. So I didn't pick up a ton, but I did find some stuff that I never really see around. So I picked up Ginkaku Picasso. They had volumes 2, and this is a pretty thick Viz release, and these only retailed for $9.99. This is a series that kind of always piqued my interest, but I've never really heard too much about it. And then they also had volume 3, which is the final volume from what it says on the back, and this one's even thicker, as you can see here. So now I just needed to get volume 1, because they did not have that. But not too sure about what this series is about. Just thought it looked interesting, so I picked up the 2 volumes of that. They also had a random volume of Red River in really good shape, volume 5. I think this was like $6. So this one wasn't too badly priced. And this is a series that, if people don't know, is incredibly out of print and incredibly hard to find. There's lots of volumes for a really expensive price. But I went ahead and, I'm just picking up random volumes here or there. So this is the first one I got, volume 5. And then I also picked up these 2 Omnibus style releases, Sweet Blue Flowers, volume 3. And this is by the creator of Wandering Sun. This is a really nice, thick release. I got volume 3. And then I also got volume 4. So these are some really good covers. I really like these releases, and this is the final volume. So I got 3 and 4 from there. Unfortunately, they didn't have 1 and 2. And that's everything I got at Book Off. And next, it's going to be a combination of a few local used bookstores, Zia Records and Bookman's. I bought pretty much all these on like one sweep of a bunch of stores. So I'm not sure which ones were Zia's, which ones were Bookman's. But I got a pretty decent amount from them. So this first series I got I got a bunch of volumes of Grand Blue Dreaming. This is a series that didn't look like my normal pickups, but it's getting raves from a lot of people I follow, so I figure I would give it a shot. They had volumes 2 through 6 for like $6. So they didn't have 1, but I was able to get 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And as far as I'm aware, this is a comedy series, kind of a lot of childish kind of comedy about these group of people in a diving school, I think is the basic premise. On the back, it mentions like American Pie or The Hangover, which doesn't lead me to believe that I'm going to care for this series, but I'm willing to give it a shot because I've seen a lot of manga YouTubers that I like call it their, you know, one of their favorite series, so I figure I'd at least give it a fair shot. Then they also had volumes 1 of Red River in really good shape, not really a lot of yellowing, so really good shape, and then volume 2. So now I have volumes 1, 2, and 5 of Red River in good condition. I picked up a random volume of Alice and Zoroku. I had picked up volume 1 at I think Half Price Books a month or two ago. So this place had volume 2. Pick that up. And then this is a series that's on my list to get this year. And one of the stores I went to only had volume 1. And that is Ajin, Demi. I've heard really good stuff about this series and I really wanted to check it out. But they had volume 1 for I think $6. We've got some color pages here at the front. So this is another really highly regarded series released by Vertical that I'm looking forward to collecting. I think just finished. And then we've got volume 1 of My Androgynous Boyfriend. Really great colors here on the cover. This is another series that I've heard good things about, kind of a romance slice of life story. So they had volume 1 and I picked it up. And then they had a bunch of volumes that are actually in these slips. Someone had actually put them in these like kind of plastic protective covers. So I have a few volumes here like that. So we've got Wandering Witch, volume 1, Wandering Witch, volume 2, and Wandering Witch, volume 3. So I don't know too much about this series, but it's got some cute art. You know, I have a lot of series that have to do with witches for some reason recently, so I'm going to check that out. And then they also had Moriarty volume 4, which has got this plastic cover on it. I only have volume 1 of Moriarty and I haven't read it yet, so I figured I'd get a couple volumes before I check that out. They had volume 1 of Takane and Hana. This is another kind of romance slice of life series that I hear good things about, that I'll check out. Got volume 1 of that. A lot of volume 1s here. And then we've got volume 1 of Slumbering Beauty. This is another series. I can't remember who I heard good things about this from. Maybe it was Manga Sloth. It was in somebody's video mentioned this series. I figure I'd give it a shot for volume 1. And then also Daytime Shooting Star volume 3. They didn't have volume 1 and 2. Another romance series I've been looking to check out. So now I have volume 3 of that. And that was everything I got from Zia Records and Bookman's. Okay, so next we're going to go through the stuff that I picked up from eBay this month. A little bit bigger than normal. Usually I'll kind of only grab a random volume here or there at eBay, but I managed to find some stuff. So if you remember from previous videos, I've been trying to collect Saturn Apartments. So I was able to find volume 3 and volume 4 in good condition for a decent price. So that leaves me with just volume 6 left. And it's actually not selling. I mean, I think I've seen it for around $20 to $30 for volume 6. But almost every volume that I see online is for an ex-library copy, and you know, I might just end up having to go that route to get it, but you know, I'm looking to try to get it not ex-library for that 6th volume. And then same thing, this is another series that I was looking to complete that you might have seen in some other hauls. So I was finally able to find Kitchen Princess Omnibus number 3. So now I have all 4 Omnibus volumes of this. to read. So 3 was the harder to find one, and then I found someone on eBay selling a bundle of 1 and 3 for like $15. So this was selling on like Amazon for like $50 and $60, and so I was glad to get this for $14. Not a bad price. And this volume here was less than retail. We've got Giant Spider and Me, A Post-Apocalyptic Tale, Volume 1. So this I had back ordered at Right Stuff for like 4 or 5 months now. They had volumes 2 and 3 and sent them to me, but they never got volume 1 back in stock. So I just went ahead and ordered it from eBay. I think it was like, I don't remember, maybe $10. But yeah, this is a short 3-volume series, and I was looking forward to getting to check it out, so I finally got volume 1 in. And then this book, we have Emerald and Other Stories, like it says, from the creator of Blade of the Immortal. This one, the Promji manga YouTuber, has constantly been talking about this book, and I was able to grab it for just slightly over retail. And this looks like a really enjoyable kind of Western. You don't get a lot of Western style manga. As you can see, some really detailed, great art in this. I'm looking forward to checking this out in really good shape. We've got Emerald. And then another shorter series that I've wanted to pick up for a while, we have Ghostly Things. Someone was selling volumes 1 and volume 2. A little bundle, and these were like kind of, I think they were, see, they retail for $12.99. I think it was like $14 for both. There you go. Can kind of see kind of the artwork, very detailed backgrounds, lots of stuff going on. And then this next series is a series that I actually had and read some of back when 10 years ago, back when I first got into reading manga, or starting to get into manga, and that is Detroit Metal City. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is a series about the lead character is the lead of this death metal band, but deep down he only wants to make kind of pop love song music. But he's stuck in this death metal band that he doesn't really want to be a part of. And then various, hijinks. So this is volume 1. I was able to get, someone was selling the whole series, and these were all still sealed. This is a rated M parental advisory book, so I'm not going to show kind of insides, but we got volume 1, volume 2. I think there was a live action movie version of this. In Japan. Volume 4, some really nice covers, really nice back covers too. So here's volume 5, and then the back covers are pretty detailed, got a lot of different side characters. And I don't remember when I stopped reading this before, so I think I only had like maybe the first 3 or 4. So I'm looking forward to finally getting to finish off and read through this series. Volume 7, volume 8, and yeah, so this back cover, as you can see, this is a very weird series. So if you're into weird stuff, definitely check this out. Volume 9, and then the final volume, volume 10. So yeah, like I said, these were all brand new, still sealed. Really looking forward to finally getting able to finish off this series. And that was everything I got from eBay this month. Okay, so next are my things I got from Amazon. So I'm going to start off with the hardcovers of Sunny by Teo Matsumoto. So, sad story about this series is that I'd actually ordered or bought a complete set of this along with another couple manga volumes from someone on Reddit. And they sent it to me in the beginning of December, and a couple weeks went by, tracking hadn't updated, reached out to the post office a bunch of times, and the post office lost the package. So it had all these hardcovers of Sunny, had a couple other volumes, And because it's medium mail, there was no insurance. The seller lost, the seller got screwed, and I got screwed because neither of us got, he lost out on the money. I didn't get the books. So because of that, like normally it's the seller's fault until the buyer actually receives the goods, even if it's lost by the post office. But I went ahead and we just split, he refunded me half the money. Yeah, post office has sent me a couple emails since then saying they don't expect to find these volumes. So I'm not really sure, what happened there. So its last update was that it was stuck, that it was at a San Diego post office, and that was now about a little over a month ago since it's ever updated. So the chance of me actually ever getting those books is not great. So this series, I don't want it to go out of print. It kind of looked like it's getting, the volumes were, a lot of Teo Matsumoto stuff goes out of print, and so I figure I better pick these up. Amazon actually had them at decent prices. So we have volume 1. These are really nice hardcovers. Let's see, got kind of a weird I don't know how to mention it. Kind of the material that the cover's made out of kind of has a nice, kind of feels like some sort of like burlap. And then you've got kind of the usual Matsumoto artwork here. So this is, I think, maybe the only series in English by Matsumoto that I didn't have. So you've got Sunny Volume 1. You've got Sunny Volume 2. Sunny Volume 3. Sunny Volume 4. Sunny Volume 5. And then the final volume, Sunny Volume 6. So I now have this series to check out. And then these are the new volumes I got from Amazon. So I had a gift card, so I picked up some kind of random volumes that I had on my wish list. So we have Goodbye My Rose Garden Volume 1. This is a romance series that I think is fairly new. I think maybe Volume 2. Can't remember. And then we have a series that I've heard lots of people mention, Go With the Clouds, North by Northwest. This is a vertical release, and this one looks nice artwork here. Looking forward to checking this series out. And then Amazon randomly had one volume of Nana in stock, like new. So I think this random volume must got reprinted. And that's volume 21. So I only have volumes 1 and 2 when they got reprinted late last year. I know 3 and 4 are on the list to be are getting reprinted here shortly. But I figured I'd just randomly pick up this volume 21 of Nana. And then since I picked up those volumes 2 and 3 of this at Book Off, I went ahead and picked up volume 1 from Amazon. Like I said, it was actually still in print, so it was only $9.99, so not bad. And then same thing, you saw Ghostly Things on eBay, or the eBay pickup where I got volumes 1 and 2. And then I picked up volume 3, which I think is its final volume from Amazon. So that's the final volume of that. And then I picked up this book, The Wise Wise Beasts of the Wizarding Wisdoms by Nagabe, the same creator as The Girl from the Other Side. I actually didn't even know this book existed. And I just happened to see it when I was searching on Amazon, so I decided to pick this up. I assume it's some sort of short story collection, but yeah, so got the kind of lots of blacks and dark colors that you kind of see in Nagabe stuff. Lots of anthropomorphic animals. So there's that. And then here's some used stuff I got from Amazon from third-party sellers. I always recommend, if there's like a rare volume or a hard-to-find volume that you're looking to get, put it on your Amazon wish list and then kind of check it every day to see if it pops up, or to see if it pops up at a decent price, because that's literally what happened with all three of these. So this first one here, we have Unico by Osamu Tezuka. This book is out of print. It is one of those platinum manga releases, and it's been like, I'll see it on eBay for like hundreds of dollars. Other than this volume here, or this copy that I found here, I saw it for previous on Amazon. It was like minimum of 100, 150. So this one was for less than retail. And this is a nice hardcover, and it is actually a full color series. So this is a really nice one. Glad to finally get this in my collection. And then same thing here. This is a book that I've been wanting to get for a while, out of print. It's usually going around $50 to $60, like used when I see it places. This copy was like $12, so it just happened. Someone just happened to list it at that cheap. It's not in like, you know, perfect condition, but there's not a lot of yellowing. You know, it's in I would say decent shape. And you know, it retails for $30. It's going for about double that online, and I got it for under $15 with tax. So couldn't pass that one up. And then this book here, Town of Evening Calm, Country of Cherry Blossoms, is a book that I've wanted to pick up, but it regularly goes for around $100 on eBay, on Amazon. This library copy that I got was, I think, $20. It's in, other than the library sticker here, it's in pretty good shape. It's got a giant, in case you can't see, it's got a giant kind of tape all the way down, all there. So I'm not going to attempt to get that off, because that's most likely going to damage the cover. If it was smaller stickers, I would attempt it. But yeah, so like I said, normally I don't usually pick up library copies, but this one, like, I wasn't going to pay $100 to get this. You know, but for $20, I'll go ahead and give it a shot and check it out. And that was everything I got from Amazon. Okay, so I actually had, I just noticed I had one more stack from Amazon that I missed. So this first series was recommended in Promji's video of kind of, he recommended stuff that he had read, and this series was in it. It's a shorter series. And all in print on Amazon. So I picked up Astra, Lost in Space. This is volume 1. And he mentioned his only negative was there was a lot of dialogue, which I don't mind. But as you can see, yeah, definitely a lot of dialogue here. So there's volume 1. We've got volume 2. Volume 3. Volume 4, and then the final volume here, volume 5, which is a fairly thicker volume. So looking forward to checking this series out. And then this went on sale at one point. It's a Ghost in the Shell Deluxe Edition complete box set. I've actually never read any of these manga. I've obviously seen the movie. I've actually seen both movies. And then some of the standalone complex is the series, I think. So I've seen some Ghost in the Shell. I've enjoyed it. You know, I figure I'd check this one out and see if I liked it. And if I didn't, I can always, you know, sell it off or give it to someone else. But that is everything I got from Amazon. Okay, so I have a few books that I got from Barnes & Noble. One was from their website, and that is Dorohedoro Volume 3. Volumes 2, 3, and 23 are the ones that were that have been out of stock for a long time. 3 finally came back into print. 2, I think, is later in February, and then I'm not too sure about 23. So I finally got volume 3. And then these 3 volumes I actually just picked up in store. We have, I think it's Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, Volume 1. I've heard a lot of people talk about this series. I didn't pre-order it, but because of all the good stuff I've heard about it, I decided to go to Barnes & Noble and grab the first 2 volumes. So we got Volume 1 here, and we got Volume 2. Then I also picked up Volume 2 of Ajin, Demi, since I have Volume 1, and some of these volumes are getting harder to find. They had it in stock at Barnes & Noble. I think they had like 2 and then maybe the last one. So I did pick up Volume 2. And that's all the Barnes & Noble pickups. Okay, so next is what I picked up from Reddit swaps. The first one is actually the first trade that I did on Reddit. So I actually traded some volumes that I was getting rid of for this series. And this is a series that I've always heard, I'll see it in a bunch of people's manga collections or hauls, people that enjoy slice of life romance stories. So I haven't really read anything kind of very similar to this, because I had someone mention that it's more of like a harem title, so I'm not too sure about, I don't think I've read too much of that, but it is Rent a Girlfriend. I got volumes 1 through 7. So yeah, I don't know too much about this series other than that it's a romance, kind of slice of life cute series, but I'm looking forward to checking this out and seeing if it's something I'm going to enjoy. It's have really nice covers. 3. We got 4. 5. 6. And 7. That was one trade. And then this next pickup I got, I was super excited for. This is a series that I've been wanting to collect forever, but unfortunately it doesn't come up. A couple of the hardcovers are long out of print. They're not going back in print. This is not one of those situations like Chainsaw Man where where they're gonna keep printing these. The company that released them stopped the series and it's not going to be continuing. So the book I'm talking about is Wandering Sun. I was able to get all of the hardcovers that were released by Fantagraphics. And if you're unaware, unfortunately, they released like 3/4 of the series in English and then stopped releasing it, which is disappointing. It's like they only would have had maybe 3 hardcovers to go to finish the whole series in English, and then they stopped it, which, that's a very unfortunate thing. Things like that happen less often now just because of how popular manga is. But yeah, when this came out, that's what happened. And it really sucks because Fantagraphics has really nice releases, but they don't do a lot of ongoing manga series. So like this was, usually when I get Fantagraphic books, it's like a 1-volume manga or at the most like a 2-volume manga. So this was like their first time doing like a kind of long-term, like a volume with, or a series with multiple volumes. So yeah, so really unfortunate that this never got completed in English. But yeah, so it is by Shimera Takako. She's kind of known for doing LGBT topics in her stories, and as far as I'm aware about this book, it has to do with gender identity kind of issues between the two lead children, and them trying to make their way, going through childhood and being friends. So I'm really looking forward to checking this book out. These are really, like I said, these are really nice hardcovers. The paper quality is really nice. Just looks like a really great series. It's really highly critically praised. I've seen lots of articles about this series and how you know, how well liked it is. So yeah, just weird that it never got actually completed. So volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Like I said, really nice covers too. It's got like kind of the same kind of watercolor looking covers as those Sweet Blue Flowers covers did. So volume 3. And I like how each volume has a different color kind of spine, or kind of, you know, the covers look the same, but each one has like a different color. So this one's got a brown to it. Then we've got volume 5. We've got volume 6. And these are all in really great condition. At volume 7. And then the final volume they released in English was volume 8. So you're probably wondering, like, why did I get this series if it wasn't completed in English? I don't read a lot of, you know, I don't download manga. I don't really do any of that stuff. So the reason I picked up the series is because this person was actually selling the rest of the series in English fan translations with this bundle. So that's actually why I picked it up. And this never, like, stuff like this never really pops up where it's like that. So I couldn't pass it up. So we got the 8 volumes of the releases by Fantagraphics in English. And then it also came with these fan translation English, you know, of English to complete the series. So obviously they're not as good. It's not like a nice hardcover like the Fantagraphics versions are. But this completes, these 3 volumes complete the rest of the series. So we have volume 9 here. And these covers are just covers from the actual series. But as you can see, it's in English. So I can actually get to finish the series. We've got volume 10. And the covers at least match up with the hardcover covers. And then we have the final volume, which is volume 11. It says volume 14 up top, but that's just because it's the individual Japanese volume cover. But as you can see here, it's volume 11. So yeah, so now I finally get to read all of Wandering Sun. I'm super excited for that. I've wanted to read this series for a while, but like I said, a couple of the hardcovers are out of print and selling for hundreds of dollars, and I didn't want to get into the series if I wasn't going to be able to finish it. I didn't want to, you know, read like 3/4 of the series and then not be able to see its conclusion. So yeah, so glad to finally be able to get all of that. And that was it from Reddit. Not a lot of Reddit trades this month, or Reddit swaps this month, really just the 2. So that's it. And now we're on to, lastly, Right Stuff. So I'm going to start with some of the pre-orders. Way less Right Stuff than a lot of the last hauls. Actually, not a lot of pre-order stuff. So a lot of stuff got pushed back. But here's everything I got that are pre-orders. We have Mashal, Magic and Mussels Volume 4. I really enjoy this series. I've read the first 2 volumes. I'm going to wait till a bunch of them come out before I actually start reading it. I'm going to read it from the beginning again, just so I can, you know, keep it, remember everything. So we have Volume 4. We have Inside Mari Volume 8 by Shuzo Oshimi. This is actually the only Shuzo Oshimi series that I actually haven't started reading yet. Again, I'm probably going to wait till most of his series ends up not being that long. So I'm going to kind of wait until the series ends and then go ahead and read it. But yeah, I really enjoy his work. And these volumes, I think, have been delayed pretty regularly, so I'm not sure how far this series is going to go on. Then we have number 5, volume 3 by Taiyo Matsumoto. I think there's only one more volume coming of this, and then it's over with. I read the first volume, loved it. you know, like usual, great Matsumoto artwork. We got a nice kind of holographic cover here and on the spine. Just some really unique art. So once volume 4 comes out, then I'll go through and read the entire series. We have volume 7 of The Way of the House Husband. Didn't have volume 3, so now I have volume 7, and then I can start checking out this series. I've heard lots of good things about it, so I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. It looks like something I'm going to like, but now I'll have through the first 7. Then we have Cat Massage Therapy Volume 1. As you can tell why I would have picked this volume up. I mean, look at the cover. Look at the back cover. So we've got, as you can see, it's got full color. Just looks like a cute, adorable cat story. Looking forward to checking this out. And then we've got Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Golden Wind, Volume 3. So I'm still collecting these. Still have a couple that are on back order. This was the newer one. And so once I get some of those back order ones in, then I'll go ahead and start reading through this series. And then last in the pre-orders, we have Boys Run the Riot, Volume 4, which unfortunately is the very last volume. I love this series, and I actually had no idea that Volume 4 was the last volume until I saw it in another YouTuber's video, them mention it. It seemed like it was going to be running for a while, so but apparently the creator planned it to end at Volume 4. Volume 4 is looks like a thicker volume than the previous 3, but I can't recommend this series enough. Haven't read this final volume yet, but yeah, I'm gonna go back and reread through the first 3 and then read this one. But yeah, if anybody who enjoys manga should enjoy this series. It's just a great series. Okay, so next we're going to go through the right stuff, stuff that was like back ordered that finally came back in stock, and then also a bunch of stuff that was from the holiday sale that got shipped out to me. So first we have The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 8. So now I'm just missing Volume 4 of this series, and of course, now that they've finally been shipping me and I just have one more volume left to go, Seven Seas announces that they're releasing like these nice hardcovers of this series. So I don't know, I might sell this series, might sell these volumes off and pick up and go ahead and start collecting the hardcovers instead. We'll see. I'll probably read the first couple and check it, make sure I really like the series before I go that route. But yeah, I'm still missing Volume 4. And then we've got Grand Blue Dreaming Volume 1. Since I had gotten the other volumes at that used place, I needed Volume 1 so I could actually start reading the series. There's that. Then we have I Hear the Sunspot Limit 3. So this is the one of the I Hear the Sunspot books that I didn't get from the bundle that I got in the holiday sale. So this is the one I was missing. So now I have all of this series. And then they finally sent me Chainsaw Man Volume 1 and Chainsaw Man Volume 2. So I can finally check out that series and see if it's something I'm going to like. So now I already had 3 through 7 from them, but 1 through 2 were back ordered. So they finally got me those. Looking forward to seeing if I'm going to enjoy that series or not. Like, it gets tons of raves, but not sure if it's going to be for me, but I'm willing to give it a fair shot. And then another book I'm excited to finally get is The Promised Neverland Volume 6. So this is the final volume I needed. I finally have all of the volumes, and they finally sent me Volume 6. so I can check out that series. Then we've got another random volume of Natsumi's Book of Friends. If you weren't aware, during Right Stuff's holiday sale, they had the bundle of this whole entire series for sale for, I think it was like around $5 a volume. So they've been randomly sending me, all of the series. And this month, the only volume they sent me was volume 4. So now I have volume 4. And then here we have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the complete manga collection. So this one I actually ordered back in like July. So this one has been on back order for quite a while. This is probably the oldest item I had on any back orders. This is like kind of when I very first started ordering from Right Stuff. And they just finally got it back in stock. And I actually almost canceled it a bunch of times because like every time I go into a Barnes & Noble, they have this in stock. So I wasn't sure why it was taking Right Stuff so long to get it. But I finally received it. I've heard nothing but great things about this series. I've heard it's very sad. But yeah, it's a nice 7 Seas release, nice kind of omnibus form. Some great artwork. Looking forward to checking this out. Sent me another random volume of Blue Period. So now I have volume 4 and 5. Now I'm just waiting on 1, 2, and 3. I know these are harder to find. A lot of them are out of stock. Then, as we discussed previously, I didn't have volume 3 of The Way of the House Husband, so here that is. So now I have 1 through 7, and I can start checking out this series. And then we've got volume 1 of Sweet Blue Flowers. Earlier in the video, I had gotten 3 and 4 from Book Off, so I went ahead and ordered volumes 1 and 2. They were both in stock at Right Stuff, so I got volume 1 here, and then volume 2. So really nice covers, really thick omnibus releases. I'm really looking forward to reading this series. I'll probably read Wandering Sen first, and then check this one out. And then they sent me, it looks like 1 Jojo's Bizarre Adventure book that I had ordered, and that is part 4, volume 5. So I'm slowly getting them all. I think there's maybe 3 older ones that I don't have yet. And then I got a bunch more of the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal editions. That series was again on sale during the Right Stuff holiday sale, and they've slowly been sending me those. So this month they sent me volumes 2 and volume 4 and volume 7, volume 8. So with that, I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm slowly getting all of them. And then I got volume 5 of Erased. This is the last of the hardcovers for this series. I already have 1 and 2, just waiting for 3 and 4. 3 and 4 had gotten really expensive, and now they're back in stock, so hopefully I'll get those shortly. And then I ordered the 1 volume of Vinland Saga that I could not find at the Barnes & Noble half off hardcover sale last month. The only volume that I couldn't find at any of the stores was book 9. So now I have the entire series, 1 through 12. I was just waiting on this volume 9. So here is that. And that was it for Right Stuff. Okay, so that is everything I got in the month of January. Not as big as my last few months' hauls, but still a lot of great stuff. A lot of stuff still coming from the Right Stuff holiday sale. I still have a bunch of volumes that they haven't sent me yet, and then a bunch of just cool pickups that I'm really glad to finally have as part of my collection. So if there's anything in here, once again, that you that you want to know more about or that you suggest I read first, I'm definitely gonna start reading through Wandering Sun this in February. That's definitely the big one that I'm most excited to read. So I'm gonna definitely start that this month. Hopefully I'll be able to make it through. But yeah, thanks again for watching my video. Everyone, stay safe out there, and have a great February. Thanks.